And we're back with another episode of Let's Play PC Building Simulator 2. I'm your host, the RPG Guy, and we've got more rigs to build. Yes, we do. And as usual, they ain't gonna build themselves, so let's get to it. Alright, so, as I said earlier, we last left off, we were building some new... We got room for about 4 PCs to build, so we're gonna just take out 4 cases total here. I'm gonna keep that coal link. That one there. Not a big fan of the Cooler Masters or the Be Quiets, so let's get these out and about here. And let's get to work. Let's grab this one that we just bought, just because I didn't want to have to deal with the weird slot shape. Storage, low to high. These are going to have decent stuff in it, so we'll use some decent hard drives coupled with extra 3 terabytes. Processor, the only one that'll fit. And then we're not going to go too crazy with this guy, so we're just going to put this one bit of memory in. There we go. It's a new i5, but not a great i5, so we want to take the biggest, chunkiest thing we can fit in here. Yeah, that guy's looks like it takes up primo real estate. We're going to use a single graphics card. I believe we'll just use this guy. Power supply, 650 watt will do. Take the biggest one. Physical biggest one, not the strongest one. And then power supply shroud, UT panel. Looks good. Leave the fans in the way they are. Don't believe I'm missing anything. And then motherboard. Now we're going to get into our Coffee Lake series. I don't want to get rid of these. We have N370s and Z390. So let's get rid of the white 370s. This one's a neat looking rig, so we'll put in the dual card in there. Possibly. I should probably not do that. I should put in the last single card we have, then do the duals. But because of the way that that's laid out in there, with the options for lighting and all that good hubbubaloo, we will probably do something a little better than that. Select all, breathe. Get rid of that. Run this. Okay. Simple enough. We're running the try it there. Looks good. All right. Processor. We'll put the weakest one in here. Memory. I don't have anything that's kind of a single view. Cooling. That's a big honker. and we only got a single to put in. And any more case fans in there? Nice. Gotta do it in a very specific order. All right. Don't judge. Just fiddling. This one's done. That's what we want. With a hint of that. Okay, one more big rig to go here. Motherboard. Again, I want to get rid of the whiteboards just because I'm trying to keep everything consistent in my inventory so it's easier to sort through later. This, we want to put something moderately decent. So let's do this guy. Storage. And wait a minute, what? Oh, they're crossfires only. Oh, and these don't have that either. So motherboards, hold on. This changes things. Not in a big way, but it's interesting. These are not these are crossfire but don't work with this rig. And then that's a single card, so well, that is what it is. We'll double check something in a little bit. So let's go with cooling. I'm just gonna go with something basic, I guess. I don't want to do anything expensive now, because we've had a little bit of a conflict here of specific interests. And then when it's done, lighting. Okay, what do we get here? 6,046. And nothing great. Well, we weren't expecting anything great. So really, I need to try to build 5 rigs, but I don't think I can. But it'll be what it'll be. But these say SLI Crossfire, so why did it not work? Well, let's find out. The processor, maybe? That shouldn't have anything to do with that, though. See, it doesn't fit it. I suspect that this is not really Crossfire. So there's something up. Let me check the cards. Maybe they're technically not the same. They are technically not the same. Somehow I screwed something up. Okay. Well, that explains everything. I don't have a 1200 right now. I've only got one Coffee Lake processor, so let's go ahead and just build this computer with the non-SLI Crossfire card. So that way we could just get that sorted out, because clearly I screwed up. Because I'm pretty sure I had 2 cards and I put them in. Now that computer is somewhere in the building, but I'm not gonna pull apart every computer to get to it. It's not worth the time. It really is not. Let's put that in there just to get rid of it. These little guys. Not any more memory I can put in here. I'm not happy with that. And cooling. It's the chunkiest thing we got. We will put a 2 terabyte in there. Let's get this dude going. So we're going to stop building after this one. And the reason I want to do that is because personally, I think that this is as good as it's going to get. I don't want to waste cards that we seem to get an influx of frequently. So to me, it makes sense to kind of just try to get the max out of those other video cards. And lighting. But yeah, we're gonna be making our money back quick, fast, and in a hurry. So not an issue. We'll make it a brand new day in the game. We're not gonna wait for that to finish. Let's make it, let's end day because we got some rigs to repair, or rather to build, or we have jobs to do. Let's leave it at that. All right, this guy is not bad. It's 7,600. Those are good single cards, not gonna lie. And then okay. So we need to figure out how to upgrade this further, and then this guy is what? Some simple stuff. Let's do the simple stuff first. By first going into our email. We left several of those emoji sticks on my case. Could you get that done? Document reader, can you handle this, please? So we're going to do two things. Document reader and virus scan. And we'll do stupid stickers. So document reader. Looks good. It's prawn free and proud. Let's get it over to the emoji center. So we, or rather the custom center, so we can put emojis on it. Sad emojis. I guess anything could be sad. There's the sad emoji. Works for me. Okay, so this dude wants something very specific. The customer wants to reach a Cinebench score of 1500. For this, we will need to install the Cinebench R20 app. So we're learning one of the new benchmarking types of apps here. Let's see what's going down. Cinebench R20 is a benchmarking app that evaluates the CPU of a PC and its rendering power. It can run a single or multi-core test on a CPU. We're gonna have to sit through this. We were running this earlier. It's interesting that they would give that to us to start with. Now we can't escape or get out of it. Hopefully we don't have to run the single core. Because already this is going to take a while. As I can't stop retching in disgust. Yeah, they're really committed to making us sit through this. Well, this kind of seems in this one processor is just taking a little longer to finish than the others. Or for the CPU is displayed here. You can see your CPU's rank here in orange. This chart shows you what scores other CPUs can obtain. This job requires a CPU score of at least 1500. This is the lowest CPU which meets our job requirements. So we need an Intel Core i5 6600K. 60. Okay, so 6600K. Get it done now. So we'll be more free to do other stuff. All right, let's let that do its thing. While we handle other stuff. So it looks like everything's sold. And let's go in here. Buy. That looks cool. Buy. Oh, but in case we're not going to use for a while, it's going to be that one. Before we do anything else, let's clear out some space with the rigs we just built. So we'll call this one Derflow. Why not? It's almost done. Derflued. Why not? Doing it there, yeah. Give them fat stacks, baby. All right, so this meets that requirement. So we'll close this out. Remove this in a bench. I think that's all he wanted. So we'll deal with that in due course, of course. We were still putting these out. I will name this one Bad Mr. Bubbles, for anybody who remembers that from the Chairman of the Board show. It's our Bad Mr. Bubbles machine, because it's bad. It's so, so bad. We'll call this one Falling in Autumn. Why not? Getting away with murder on some of these. Ooh. We're gonna snake our way to the biggest discount there possible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 5 computers, so we need like 3 more ready to go. Let's bring these out. That one I'm gonna put there. We'll take those all apart. Well, before we do any of that, in case we missed something, let's go in and collect. Nice. And collect. Everyone loves my new sad emoji stickers. They also installed Document Reader on my PC, which is a plus. Water-cooled CPU. We have to do it. For this job, we will need to water cool the CPU. The PC doesn't have a custom water cooling loop installed, so we'll also need to buy a pump, reservoir, and radiator. So now we're gonna get the full shtick here. This. Well, we can't. The computer's not gonna show up till tomorrow anyway, so we'll just boom. Okay, so we can't do anything more till it's delivered out. Because I'm trying to get it. I'm getting tired of looking at my old PC, but I really want a sweet green camo theme for the case. Those plastic orange cables look really nice if you have them fix me up some. Okay. So we need to get some orange cables here. That could be next day. Alright, so that's done. New parts, and that. So I think we've done everything that can be done in regards to that. As well as to that. Alright, really quick, let's gut these sucked sons of bitches. Dual cards, hopefully nothing broken when it comes to Vigi cards, even though they're not very high performing cards, but still. Probably gonna leave the fans in this case. Pretty good processor too. It's bad video cards. That's why it's worth taking this out. We're also sitting on one or two good power supplies, so. RAM. 3600. Nice processor there in AMD. One of the lower tier cards, if I'm not mistaken. Another really good power supply, of all things. So we're getting pretty good power supplies starting to come in. It's kind of nice. And look at this weirdo case. Oh boy. What could be in here? A piece of shit machine. With a moderately good gaming card. I think it's one of the ones we need, so... actually might work out in our favor. We'll save that for like a fancy fuck computer. All right. So there's not much else we can do. We've taken apart all the rigs. We're going to make it a brand new day. Repair those job computers. Putting new computers out as necessary. And so what do we got here? All 4 sold. Of course they did. Let's put 4 new out there. Name this one Goody Gizmo. I don't have great names. I'm sorry. I just don't really care. But because they make us give us money for giving them a name, I may as well give them a goddamn name. All right. And then put this out. Name this one the Sergeant Slaughter. Oh yeah. What? Trying to pull a fast one on me. The meow, meow, the meow rar. There we go. Didn't have enough slots there, so Bless the rains. I bless the rain. Boom. All right. So that'll keep. Let's take a look at these guys. What do we got here? And this one's the orange cabled guy. We'll do the orange cable guy first. What I want to do is uncover the whole back here. Okay, so we did the orange cables, and he wants the camo theme. So that one's done. So CPU water cooling. This is going to be pretty straightforward. Let's take this off. So there's going to be a different process to this, I think. Pipes. Well, this is simple enough. And there it is. As usual, we will save there. And then let's turn this in. Ask for good camo theme, and they used more the case, and they more than delivered. And using it is a massive pleasure now. Yay. And we collect on that. New parts, and do that. New pay our electricity bill, $540. Shut up and take my money. But don't forget to turn out your lights. Never. We always leave them on. The GPU is working great. I managed to get a real edge over my competition with it. Shame the admins didn't like my ultra-aggressive racing style. Anyway, I'm banned from that game for a month now. On the flip side, I got an awesome new game to play, Super Lorry Driver Online. Have you ever heard of it? It's this awesome game where you have to get your cargo from A to B in a 24-ton behemoth across a persistent world, dodging other drivers and crashing through anything that gets in your way. It's sick. The game requires so much memory usage that my RAM sticks are starting to smoke a bit. I suppose you could add them to the water cooling room. Now, water cooling RAM is something we've never done before, so that'll be interesting. Buy a heatsink and RAM water cooling block from the shop. Let's do that. So we're getting some new water cooling shop kind of missions going here for us. Upgrades here. I'm looking for some upgrades to my PC. I want to set up a score of 4319. Is that a reasonable deadline? I heard you guys use parts to do that. It's okay if it's a bit dusty. Now what are you running here? i5 9600K. Z390 Taichi. So a Taichi. So what is he running? Z390. So it's a Z390. So let's see. Probably this Coffee Lake here. He's running a Coffee Lake. Processor wise, he's running an i5 9600K. So if he's running an i5 9600K, he's here. Let's go to an i7 9700K. So we'll consider that. But we may as well wait for the PC to arrive to really see what we're dealing with. All right, and before that, let's grab 4 more rigs. And I'm not going to take them apart right away. Just set them up as if we were going to take them apart. Because we got a lot of work to do upon the morrow. Put that there. Alright. Close that out. We should accept. Alright, we'll close that up. Let's make it as a brand new day. Because like I said, we're not quite sure how we're going to fix that dude's other computer. So there's some questions that need answering. So before we do anything... So this seems like a job where you kinda gotta look at the rig first before you start buying stuff. This rig's a bit dusty. So let's run that. Take a few minutes. Change our bench type. There we go. Okay. Simple enough. Great. Everything is water cooled for this chump. Right, he's all squared away. Alright, now, what does he need? He's at 2,819. What does he need? Practically built plat 4319. Okay, so probably this guy here or this guy here. So we need to go I7 11700K. So I7 700K. I didn't see it. 11700K. So that's not an option. What is the number we have to achieve here? 4,000 something. So $43.19. That's a coffee lake. It's the best one we got. And that one's performance is slightly better for reasons I don't understand, but it is. That one's more expensive. We don't have that much of a budget, so let's go with I'm probably gonna burn through a crap ton of money trying to figure this out. I'm also going to try something to help us along here. Let's see if we can upgrade the performance via the BIOS. Maybe not. Let's just leave it alone, actually. We'll try it as is. We'll try Cinebench. Running faster, that's a good sign. Well, that's going really quick. Let's just disassemble a couple of these. Really bad processor. Another one of these really nice double wide cases like I have in real life. Not the fastest sticks, but definitely a lot of them. So we actually made it 4340, and the number we had to reach was 4319. So we just made it. Wow. Talk about dude who's a total dick. I was actually worried we weren't going to make it. But we went with the right part. Wholeheartedly. What else did this jack off want? Cleaned out the dust, so yeah, he should be done. Okay. Let's make a save, because saving's your friend. Now let's turn these in. Nice. And then we did this, guys. He's done. Boom. New deals. Water cool motherboard. So probably another teaching one, paint case orange with probably some extra shenanigans. We won't bother with reading those at the moment. Let's buy this, this, yeah, this. We're almost to level 11, strangely enough. And then what we'll do is we'll take these, dismantle these guys. What we got? Did we repopulate outside? Let's take this one out. Let's call it a cloudy day. And then we will, got room for one computer, so yeah. Let's disassemble the rest of these. We have a little bit more time left, not a whole lot. What is this? Another big computer here? It's an i9 motherboard. Okay. So it's probably something we're going to hold on to for a while till we get some really good parts to complement it. This definitely seems like it's plugged into an underwater machine. Give me that drive. i7. So starting to get some pretty nice little bits of machinery in here. As far as, not machinery, but as far as parts go. Found you. Think they can hide these from me. Alright, let's disassemble. Like I'm missing like an upgrade or something. That's in, and I think that's the last of the tower. Oh, no. Got more. Or have I been putting these just back where they go? Nope, these are filled with computers. So, yeah, we're getting to a point here. What I'm probably going to do is just take one of these guys that has something pretty weak sauce in it. It's like not mind-boggling. Actually, all of these kind of are. Okay. Well, we're just going to take them apart. What we want to do going forward here, and that'll be on the next episode, is we're going to need to... I'm just going to build one computer. And the reason being is because instead of building a whole bunch, we only need one more to fill up the outside, the out front of the front of the shop. So if we can fill up the front of the shop, I'll be happy, because then we'll get another day with 4 new computers brought in. We might want to just stagger some of this a little bit. I'm not committed to that statement, though, by the way. We're getting 4 in at a time, so really it's like we're out of ones to sell, so we may as well, you know, kind of make some new ones to sell. But, yeah. But if I make only one, then we'll get some more computers, and then when we do our next big rebuild setup, we're relatively good on parts. Put that away, and then last but certainly least, rather, saving these for like our water cooling rigs, because these cases are so massive. It'd be kind of silly to just blindly use them. They have their pros and cons, I'm learning, but definitely we want to put our Uber computers in these Lalanis, mainly because we can stack them deep with hard drives. You can see how many hard drives we can even get away with, and just slowly and gradually just put in the best computers humanly possible. There's a really shitty video card. Hopefully we'll get to use that. And even if not, hopefully we get to use some low-grade parts coming up. We have some Celeron. I'm sure we have 1 or 2 Celerons in storage. Or Pentiums, either way you want to look at it. Alright. And so this is a great place for us to stop right now. So I want to thank you guys for stopping by. Like, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff. Check out my Twitch channel, twitch.tv. Subject our studios for more live gaming action, because when we come back, I'll build one more computer, put it out for sale, and then we'll immediately start going into the next day, do the jobs, because I believe we have some jobs in here to accept and do, as well as do the jobs possible the next day as well. But I think what we're going to have time for next episode is those 2 computers fixed, plus a big building spree as well. So that's what we're going to be doing next episode. So thanks for stopping by, guys, and we'll see you guys next time.